Hi folks, Learn to Code welcomes you. Today we are going to see how to create a simple REST API project. For this we will use STS. STS means Spring Toolsuite. Spring Toolsuite can be installed as a separate IDE or it can be installed as a plugin for Eclipse. We are going to install as standalone IDE. I'll show you how to do it. Go to Google and type spring.io/tools and press enter. Once you type this, it will load the web page where STS is available for different IDEs like VS Code, Eclipse and Thea. We are going to install Eclipse version 4.19.1. Once we click on this, the download starts. After the download completes, we could be able to see there is a self-extracting jar and it will automatically extract the folder as well. Once we double click on it, it will show you the application. If we click on this, it will ask us to select the workspace. Workspace is the location where all the projects get stored. So if you select that location, you can launch the Spring Toolsuite. This is how IDE looks like. Now the next step is to create a project. There are two ways. One by using Spring Initializer, the other by using Spring Starter Project. First, let's see how to do by using Spring Initializer. Type Spring Initializer in Google and select the first link. It will take you to the settings of the project where we have to select Maven. Maven is an automation tool which helps us to build and manage the projects. And the language is Java. By default, there is a version selected. I am keeping it as it is. The group is the main name that we are going to keep for the project and the artifact is the subname that we are going to keep. I am going to keep as sample code. Then the remaining thing we are not going to change. Once we are done, a jar file will be downloaded. So that's why it is selected as jar and we have to select the Java version. It is already 17. I am not going to change it. The next part is the dependencies. How we used to add libraries the same way in Spring Boot we have to add the dependencies. We have to click on add dependencies. To create a simple project, the basic dependency that we require is Spring Web. Once we are done, we have to click on generate. So it will download the jar file. The jar file will look like this. Once we extract, we could be able to see all the internal files available. Once the project is extracted, we have to import an STS. For that, go to File, click on Import, select existing Maven projects and click Next. Where we have to browse. My project is in F drive. You can see the project is added. So I have to select sample code. Then I have to click on finish. You can see the progress bar is running at the bottom right and at the left end the project is added. Yes. So this is the project we have extracted. The project name is sample code. There are different folders available. The first folder that we have to look into is SRC main Java. So this is the folder where we are going to create our project. So if we look at it, this is the default file that comes along with the project. So this is how we will be creating a project. The second way, by using Spring Starter Project. For that, click on File, select New, then we have to select Spring Starter Project. Once we click on that, it will load the URL. If the internet is proper, then only we will be able to see these contents. Again, we can set the name for the project, sample code 2. I am ensuring whether the type is Maven, packaging is jar, and the version language. Once I am done, I am changing the artifact name as well, sample code 2. Then I am clicking next. Once I am done, I have to select the dependencies. There are various dependencies available, but for the basic Spring Boot project, it is enough to go with Spring Web. So I click on finish. Again, we can see the progress is running. Once it is done, the project will be added in the Package Explorer window, which is at the left side. Yes, we'll see. There is the project sample code 2 is added. Yes. Once we look at the package com.example.demo, there is an application file. Along with this, we are going to create the other packages. In the next video, I am going to show you how to run a REST API project with a HTTP method. Thank you.